Genesis chapter 15. After these things, the word of Yahweh came to Abram in a vision, saying,
Fear not, Abram. I am your shield. Your reward shall be very great.
But Abram said,
Father Yahweh, what will you give me, seeing that I shall die childless? And the one who inherits my estate is Damasek Eliezer.
And Abram said,
You have given me no children, so a servant in my household will be my heir.
And behold, the word of Yahweh came to him, saying,
This man will not be your heir, but a son coming from your own body will be your heir.
He took him outside and said,
Look up at the heavens and count the stars, if indeed you can count them.
And he said to him,
So shall these become the possession of your seed.
And Abram was faithful in all Yahweh's house, and Yahweh accounted it to him as righteousness. Then he said to him,
I am Yahweh who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldees, to give you this land to inherit it.
And he said,
Father Yahweh, how shall I know that I will inherit it?
So Yahweh said to him,
Bring me a heifer, a goat, and a ram, each 3 years old, along with a dove and a young pigeon.
So Abram brought to him all these. Abram cut them in two, and arranged the halves opposite each other. But the birds he did not cut in half. Then birds of prey came down on the carcasses, but Abram drove them away. As the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and a thick and dreadful darkness fell upon him. Then he said to Abram,
Know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land not their own, and they will be enslaved, and they will afflict them 400 years. But the nation enslaving them will I judge, and afterward they will come out with great possessions. Now as for you, you shall go to your fathers in peace, and you will be buried in a full old age. But in the 4th generation they shall return here, because the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached its full measure.
When the sun had set, and the darkness had fallen, a smoking fire pot with a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces. On that day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abram, saying,
To your descendants I have given this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates, the land of the Kenites, the Kenizzites, and the Cadmonites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, and the Raphaites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, and the Jebusites.